Thank you, Grandpa. Even today, little Asher's face was covered with sadness, and maybe there was moisture in his eyes. Realizing this, everyone was worried. Mother hugged Asher and looked at Abu and said, "Since the death of Baba, it's happened. It stays quiet like that." Hearing the mention of Dada, Asher began to cry. "My best, most faithful friends have gone away from me forever. They were the ones who used to call me Ashu Bacha." And Mirilado. Abu took her hand and brought her outside to the lawn and said, "You must remember Dada, pray for his forgiveness, and remember the good things he has taught you. If you do all this, believe that their soul will be very happy." Asher asked, "Now with whom should I go to the mosque? With whom should I tell stories?" Abu was already prepared for this question. He answered immediately, "Isn't the neighbor Amin Dada?" Dada Abu was also his close friend. How sad and lonely he must have been since Dada Abu left. You didn't even think of them like you used to go to Amin Dada's house in Dada Abu's life. Do the same. This touched Asher's heart, and the next day he reached Amin Dada's house. Days passed by. Asher and Amin Saad's friendship grew. Asher saw the reflection of his grandfather Abu in the form of Amin Sahib. When Amin Sahib smiled, he felt that his grandfather Abu smiled and looked at him with kind eyes. Asher reached the 5th to 12th grade. In spite of studying, playing, and other activities, he would go to Amin Sahib without delay. Sometimes he would read the newspaper to him. Sometimes he would play Ludo. Sometimes he would press his head, and sometimes he would take his hand and take him for a walk. He used to talk on every subject. When Amin Sahib narrated his experiences and events to him, he would enjoy it very much and would also learn from them. For this reason, he was seen as more intelligent and discerning than other children. For some days Amin Saab's health was bad. Then one day suddenly he met the real creator. Asher felt as if once again his grandfather Abu had left him alone. He was once again sad and anxious. Laga. Abu was carefully examining his condition. Finally, one day, seeing him alone in the lawn, he said, "Son, I see that since the death of Amin Sahib, you have been lost. I think you have taken a lot of the impact of his departure." Asher bowed his head and said, "Yes, Abu, that's right." After Dada Abu, Amin Dada became very dear to me. I felt that whatever success I got, it was due to his prayers. But now it doesn't explain anything to me. Abu, you tell me, what should I do in the end so that my heart is satisfied? Abu was very impressed by listening to the words of his sensitive son and said, "Well, this is the point. Your thoughts are valuable. Truly, the person who loves and values his elders will surely be a leader in this world and the hereafter. But there are also unfortunate people who, instead of respecting their elders, consider them as a burden and make them homeless. There are many institutions established to take care of such persons. If you wish, you can volunteer in such an institution. There will be not one, but many elders whom you can call Dada Abu and whom you will serve. You will be able to receive a lot of prayers." Asher immediately spoke. "Abu, you take me to such an institution so that I can write my name as a volunteer." Abu kissed his forehead and said, "Why not? But if you want, you can also Involve your friends in this good work. Thus, Asher and some of his friends started spending 2 hours in the evening in an old home that cares for the elderly. Gradually, they became close to the elderly there. Asher would talk to them, give them medicines, arrange things in their cupboards. These old people would pray to him from the bottom of their hearts, and Asher would feel as if he had got the greatest wealth in the world. Within a few years, the studies were completed, and Asher started working as an architect in a large company. But his connection to the old home remained intact. He still went there on holidays to trained nurses, and some wheelchairs were also arranged at the expense, so that the people there could be better cared for. Everyone in the office called him Asher Sahib. As soon as he came to the old home, he would become Asher Bacha, and the same childlike innocence would return to his face. Asher was deeply grateful to his grandfather Abu, whose training and love had encouraged him to follow the path of goodness. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share.